Yeah,
We're
we're back. Oh my God. Not on the road. We're not sick.
live.
It's a miracle. It's a
I
miracle,
think
man.
the vibration has started. Stopped.
What vibration? Oh,
Mm.
the thing that knocked.
All the miles.
Hey, Carol. Happy Thursday to you too, my dear.
Yo. Hey, y'all.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, no, we'll wait a minute. I was going to show my trinket, but we'll wait to show my trinket.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Right? How are you guys? Oh, you're right. It does interfere.
Okay, then.
Liking the heat. We never like the heat. I was complaining to Carol before we signed on. I'm like, oh my God, who sent the humidity back to Georgia? Whoever did it can keep it. It's not my friend. So yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
We're in the 80s today. It's like, woo, cool
It
weather. We got this.
don't, wait, that must be an anomaly down farther where you are
Yeah.
because it's hot.
Yup.
It's
It come
not
down.
up here.
We in the 80s. And
Atlanta,
it's like,
not
cool wave.
in the 80s,
We
but
getting chill. We be able to open windows, turn off the
oh,
AC.
no, 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 no. You walk outside here, you will be sweating in 2 minutes. Not even 2 seconds. Anyway, so tonight's topic, trend
Drum roll.
setting. We got the idea. No, it was kind of fun because, as everybody knows, we were at Book Lovers Convention in Houston, which, if you haven't ever done
Hey,
Book Lovers,
Mary.
it's oh hey Mary, is an amazing event. Anyway, but I met with a rep, and this is why I always tell people be careful and be nice because not that this is why you should be nice. I mean, I try to be nice to everybody, ants in my kitchen notwithstanding. Um, but years and years ago, there was a girl who was 15 years old. Her dad had actually contacted me and said, "Hey, look, my daughter wants to be an author. Will you take a minute, meet with us after the book signing? I'd love to take you to dinner and just kind of pick your brain a little bit." And so I took time out, and she was a sweet little girl, and her dad was, really decent guy. Anyway, so we're down in Houston, and it turns out there she is. She's like, "You're the whole reason I got into publishing. Oh my God, oh my God." And she was the one who, we were talking about like one of the big things right now are author conventions. And she asked me which ones or if any I was going to go to. And I'm like, well, I was the first one way back in the day who did an author convention, back in when did we start? 2004, I think it was, before everybody decided that, they were going to do their appreciation to fans. So it's just kind of cool. So we were thinking we'd talk about, who had inspired us, who really set trends and, different genres and stuff. And I was telling Carol, one of my icons will always be Kathleen Woodward's. Not only did she save my life when I was a little girl because she wrote a book about a heroine who was really badly abused, who was able by her own strength to pull herself out of it and build a life. I mean, Shauna is one. I'm not Shauna. Sorry. Well, oh God, what's Flame in the Flower is one of my all-time favorite, books. And, Kathleen Woodward's, without her, there would be no romance genre. I mean, she really, or women's fiction, where there really was nothing. Women were relegated to,
Harlequin.
yeah. So she kicked open those doors for me and for so many authors. And you really, she passed away. I was very fortunate I got to meet her before she died. And I actually have a handwritten note from her. She was a lovely woman. I never heard anybody say anything bad about her. I never heard her say anything bad about anybody else.
Right.
So, she was fabulous. And we were looking at, I was telling Carol, my other big trendsetter, bar none, is H.P. Lovecraft, who not only redefined horror as we know it in the, 1920s, but he created the Necronomicon, which so many people go, oh, that book's real. I said, no, that's an H.P. Lovecraft creation. And as an author, you absolutely know you made it when people are like, no, it's real. That your fiction's real. And then of course my other favorite would be Tolkien, who the modern day fantasy existed long before modern day, but he is, when you look at fantasy, classic fantasy, high fantasy as it is today, it wouldn't exist without him. He really did set the standard that, and the expectations that all authors today who are writing that kind of sword and sorcery kind of thing
Yep.
follows. Kim, oh my God. You can tell what I've been doing all day. Carol. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Carol, who are yours?
I started out with horror and science fiction. So, barring Asimov, then I was in Bradbury and um, the now they're classics. I guess maybe then they were classics, but
We're not
Frankenstein,
that old. They do predate us.
Frankenstein and Dracula and
Mm.
those because it just set up that whole mystique to get
Oh, yeah.
into. So
Yeah,
they're
I
just
mean,
really
yeah. Mary Shelley really was like the one who started horror. Horror didn't really
exactly.
exist as
And
a.
she was a woman. I mean, it was
Yeah, I
like, oh
know,
my God,
right?
they didn't even write then. I mean, that
Yeah. Well,
culture
her
was
mother
very.
did, but yeah. But her mother was doing social commentary and political. But yeah. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Who are your guys? I mean,
Exactly.
leave your comment, but who are your favorite ones? Because we all have, trendsetters that we respect and icons in
Mhm.
the industry. But
See,
like,
Tolkien is
oh,
mentioned.
hey, I forgot. It's been so long. I forgot I can do this.
You
Woo!
can, yes.
Oh no, I can't. I forgot how to do it now. Oh my God, how do I do that?
You have not.
Yeah, no, I really have. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm going to open it over here.
There's Mercedes Lackey, and Tolkien was
Oh yeah.
mentioned.
Oh my God, Misty.
George R. R. Martin.
You gotta say that. Oh my God, she is awesome as a human being. She's awesome as a writer. Her
Yes.
Diana Tregarde novels are, holy cow at the stuff. Yeah, George Martin, another great human being, and
Hmm.
I can't find them on the side. Here we go.
I read his early stuff. I mean, I was hooked way, way early before he started the um
Oh
the
yeah.
big novels.
Oh yeah. S.C. Hinton. I mean, my God, who has not read her? And the fact she got started so young. Holy cow.
What did she write?
Oh, The Outsiders.
Oh, never mind. There you go. Okay, I'm
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love D.H. Lawrence too.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. I know, right? I mean, who has not read that, right? And then of course another guy. Ursula was actually back in the day. She was a mentor of mine
Wow.
back in the early days of the internet. She actually, oh my God, she was quintessential in my career. So yeah. Oh my God.
I got hooked on Marguerite. I just Henry too. I was like, and then Jim Kierkegaard because then once I got done with horror and science fiction, then I moved into animals.
Oh yeah.
James Harriet. Yeah, see, I did. I read all
Oh,
Anne Rice at the time. You
oh
just
yeah. And oh my
you can't
God.
read
Yeah.
just one thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
see, just
Okay.
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you, Jen. That touches my heart. Yeah, there's a few who are like, there's a couple. Wait, we got to Virginia. Oh wait, it's the wrong one. Wait, where'd it go?
Oh, yeah, we did good. Yeah,
Yeah,
Stephen King started
we
horror really.
actually made it to Virginia. We just
What a
sadly,
beautiful place! Oh my
yeah.
gosh,
Oh my God, it was,
it was lovely. It was a great drive.
and we found a great Mexican restaurant by the hotel.
They make really good margaritas, y'all.
Yeah, they did. I can't remember the name of it, but it's right there by Walmart. You can't miss it. So yeah, that was amazing. Oh yeah,
and
rolling.
then and then
You
we
got
had to
it.
get back in the car.
Yeah, God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
We'll try for Virginia again, but I know, right? Mm.
exactly.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, oh my gosh, where are we next? We are at Dragon Con next.
Dragon Con next.
Dragon Con. So y'all
The
come on
big
out.
party.
For
The big
those who
party.
are not, I know we're diverging off here, but that's what we do. For those who haven't heard, we're doing the homecoming party at Dragon Con this year. So it's going to be at my brain Savannah Ballroom. I know I've been planning it all day.
I know, right?
It'll be at the Savannah Ballroom in the Westin. It begins and I was corrected on this, at 7. I was saying 8, but yeah, Sherry and Kim today was like, no, you got the time.
Ah, Okay.
So yeah, but I've got a very full schedule, and I'm really looking for. DragonCon likes to work me to death. They forget that I have a healthy appetite, and I need to eat. Yeah. And sleep is good from time to time. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to. I'm sorry, I got distracted.
I know, right?
I have an answer for this one. We had KCON because for those who aren't into K-pop, K-pop kind of took the KCON over. Yeah, who knew when I created that back in the early, 2004, that K-pop was going to become the next big trend. Speaking of trends, and they kind of bogarted the name without knowing. I mean, they just took my name. No, I get it. They had no idea I existed. I don't expect better. Not better. God, I'm going to go to bed now. I don't expect them to know who I am, so we're all good. But
50
because
minutes, you got this.
I have not caught up from Houston yet. I had way too much
Exactly. I know,
time
right?
to sleep and a lot of time. That I'm still hoarse from the
One
talking.
day out, one day back. All the days in between.
Right. But
Yeah. Easy times.
so we're now calling it LitCon. And the next one is going to be October 2023. It's the week at, what is it, the 20th through the 22nd, Carol?
I believe it is.
That sounds right.
Oh, no. This year's 2023. Hang on.
Yeah, 2023. Yeah, I know. I keep doing the tell. I'm like, I keep wanting to give this year.
19th to the 22nd.
Okay, there you go. So, yeah.
Thursday to Sunday is what I have down. So probably
Next
Friday,
week,
Saturday, Sunday.
come out. It's in Savannah, Georgia. We're finalizing the hotel. Once we have the hotel up and running or signed in, once we're committed to the hotel or the hotel is committed to us, then we'll be tickets and everything are going to go on sale.
Yes.
It's so much fun. You and one of my friends wish I would come to Maine. Carol goes up to Vermont a lot, though.
Yup.
Vermont.
Exactly. We could run up there. It's going to be chilly. Much chillier than here.
Oh.
Even in the summertime.
Do they have seasons? That's my own,
They go from cold to less cold. The leaves change.
So we go
the wind blows almost all the time. It's a beautiful breeze.
So we go from
it's a nice place to be.
And then freezing cold. Not really.
We're going to be wearing flannels.
It's cold. Am I wrong?
Flannels, sweatshirts, long sleeves.
Right? Georgia has 2 seasons, hot and cold.
Yeah. Yep.
I hear my baby. Aw.
Oh, he's not asleep yet.
Not yet, Kinsley. You cannot pre-order the tickets yet because until we know the hotel, we have no idea what we're going to charge.
Yeah.
Because it basically is going to depend on how much the hotel charges us for the rooms and stuff. So it's all going to be dependent on that.
Exactly.
I know. Now it's quiet. Now you guys
will be happy. I'm glancing over all the things that just ripped past us.
Oh, I know. Yeah. It's like, hello. Hey, Jackie's back. Everybody, remember when we were all sending good wishes and prayers for Jackie? Jack Sanderson, there she is, our woman. Yes, you are back.
There you go.
I'm so glad you're back with us tonight. I love you, Jackie. You're my woman. See, there she is.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody at home, wave to Jax. Hey, we're glad you're with us.
Yeah, she had a whole list. Joanna Lindsley, Julie Garwood, Karen
Oh,
Money.
yeah. Always, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them.
Aw.
How cool.
I love it. My birds are downstairs so that they're not squealing.
There you go.
Oh, wait. Oh, where did it go? I keep clicking things that
I was going to say, what?
Here it is. It moved.
Okay, because they go quick.
I know, right? No, I'm not that quick. Hey.
I know, right? That's why I was trying to catch up.
Sherry brings up a really important thing. Yes, the event at DragonCon is a masquerade ball. I forgot to say that. It's our masquerade. Oh my God. I taught too much English. Our masquerade homecoming ball. There we go.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't show my little
No,
doodad.
you haven't yet. Your
No,
little toy.
look what
Your
came
new toy.
in today, guys, for the Kickstarter thing. These are the little. We're gonna put keys, little skeleton keys that are bottle openers, are gonna go on it too. But I'm like, I'm jamming to this keyring. I'm like, oh my god, I love this. This is so awesome. Yeah, we got so many toys that are coming in. That
I
sounds.
remember when they used to hand those over to you when you reserved a room.
I know, right? I miss. But that's why they're sanctuary because they don't.
Oh, well, there you go.
They're not.
Perfect.
They don't do electronics. They could get shot, and then
Definitely. This
you
is true.
accidentally become what you don't want to be. Oh wait, no, that's the bad part. There you go. We know that the wares don't play with electricity. They don't want newfangled stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, we may have some at DragonCon to show off. I don't know yet. That depends
Uh-huh.
on what 1R will allow me to do.
I know, right?
Oh, hey, Sherry from Alabama. We love
Gracious.
Alabama. We met two great girls from Montgomery. You remember where Lee and Tammy were from? I think it was Montgomery. It's somewhere in Alabama. I didn't think we'd get them back from, Nancy. She's like, look, Alabama. And then they roll tide. And I'm like, yeah.
Right.
Oh,
Mhm.
dogs.
No.
Yeah, your son went there. You have to go
Yes,
dog.
he did. That's why I'm like, not so much from Alabama. We're
Oh,
good.
I thought you meant no on the dogs. I'm like,
No,
oh,
no, we're good.
my dogs, no. I think. Oh, I know. Wait, I do know the answer to this.
There you go.
We're talking thousands upon thousands of books. Sadly, I'm just signing them because if I attempted to personalize them, it might be a disaster. It would take. It actually would probably delay at least a month because it's we got a lot of books coming in, and just trying to fulfill those orders. And so sadly, those won't be just because I am signing. God, close to 20,000 books each shipment, or maybe 25. I have to check with 1R, but it's a lot of books.
Yeah.
Can you order more in a book? Yeah, you can order more in a book. Okay, everybody with me, including you, Carol. Born of
Okay.
Blood is finally coming out. And I have to be the
When? What is the date?
the 23rd, next Tuesday.
Okay.
We're all going to become the little sock animal. We are hoping to have it at DragonCon, but because there's so many delays with shipping nowadays
And
and
printing alone.
yeah, and supply chain issues, we actually were afraid. We had you guys weren't there, dang it. We had a whole conversation about whether or not, because usually for DragonCon, we have all that stuff, but we've ordered, I think we had 50 pre-orders or something for Return to the Sanctuary. We've only gotten 10 of them in. So we're not even sure we're going to have those in before DragonCon. But we didn't want to have you pre-order them and go, well,
Yeah.
well,
Sorry about that. Thanks for pre-order.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Good
Okay.
job.
So we don't know if I have very many of the new ones at all, huh?
Hmm. I think we have Sherry pulled 1R. When I say Sherry, I'm really not talking about me third person because
Right. But to keep them straight,
I know, right?
one has 2 R's and one has one.
I'm the 2R. 1R pulled aside a couple to make sure that you had them there so that we could get you to sign them.
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, I got quiet from I'm like,
Am I right?
I hear the baby. No, the baby's upstairs. I'm like, is he okay? And then I heard his mother right behind him. So he didn't escape. It's his bedtime. He does it sometimes, and you'll hear the little pitter patter, and then he'll come running down the stairs. Wait, yeah. But yeah, his bedroom's right above me, so it's like, okay, he's good.
There you go.
Okay, I'm not sure who when. I don't know how to answer that one. We need more.
Um,
Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about, not tomorrow, Saturday, I'm actually going to be teaching a workshop at
that's right.
UAW on the business of writing.
There you
Which,
go.
basically, my advice to most people on publishing is abandon all hope. You enter here.
Because it breaks down, gets worse year to year.
You know, yeah, I think we're all right now. Where's publishing going to be in 5 years? We're terrified.
Yeah,
To be honest.
exactly.
There was the other. Sorry,
There you go.
allergies are getting me. Sorry about that,
Yep.
guys. But yeah. Oh, here we go. Yay! Thank you, Chandra. Yay!
Oh,
We love you. We love you. It's one of our favorite things to do. Oh, when is? Oh, wait. Okay, here we go.
that one?
Kara, thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, when is Born of Blood coming out? Next Tuesday, so just a few days away. We're going to have in our hands. Finally, I know. I'm sorry about that, guys.
and there's going to be a live talk with Tanya, remember?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, here we go. Yay, thank you. I like my Brunswick stuff. So I'm glad it worked for you. I hate when I give a recipe and they're like, oh, well, I did what you told me to do and it was not good. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oopsie.
I know, right? Do you write a chapter and think it works better in a different book? No, but my editor does. That has happened a few times. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. There's been a time or two where my editor was like, "We'll pull this and we're gonna put it in another book." One of the opening scene of Night Play was actually originally in Seize the Night. That was not Seize the Night. Which book was it in? No, that's right. Yeah, was originally in Seize the Night. There's actually two scenes that are in Night Play that I originally had in Seize the Night. My editor was like, this book's really long already. I think we need to cut some scenes. So, oh no, 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 not Season Night. They were in Night Embrace. That's right. They were in with Talon.
Ah.
And there's another scene with Zarek that was in Night Embrace. And they pulled it out and it ended up being in Dance with the Devil. So no, I don't, but my editors do. Carol, what about you?
No. Because
Well,
everything progresses linearly. I don't pre-plan out anything, and so whenever I write the chapter, the paragraph, the sentence, whatever, it belongs exactly where it goes in there.
there you
So
go.
I don't skip around. So the book has to flow naturally from point to point. So yeah, I'm out of that loop there, right there.
There you go. When will the audio for Born of Blood be out? I think be out. Oh my God. I brain work. I swear. I don't have a date for that yet. I think they're recording it. So as soon as they have it done, I'm sure that they will have pre-order should be up for it though. But I won't swear to that. And then the all-time big one we get a lot.
There you go.
We don't have a date for yet. Believe me, I know you guys are like, and you've waited a long time for it. As soon as we have one, but first there's Queen of All Shadows, which I still don't have a date for. Then Shadows Within, which is Jaden's book, and then we'll do Savitar. So as soon as I have a release date for any of those, you guys will be the second to know because I'm going to hopefully be third. Or actually, I'll probably be third because my publisher will tell, then my editor. So I'll be third. You guys will be fourth.
There you go.
You'll be the first after me.
There, that's perfect.
Here we go. I want to be honest.
Yeah, there you go.
If we
Exactly.
get it through Amazon, can we bring it to get Born of Blood signed? You can tell I'm really dyslexic, right? Yes, you can. I will sign anything, not a check. I do not charge for my autographs. So please, please. Let's see. Next
That's a
question.
good one.
Which one? Yes, thank you, Kara. Kara knows because she works my booth.
That's right.
I
Yeah, the poor thing last year when she was sick in the hotel room, we had a runner that collected the books and run to the hotel to have her sign them when she couldn't meet anybody in person. And then we had them come back to the booth and handed them out then. So yeah,
know
yeah,
with all
Sherry
my
doesn't
germ
charge and she
problems,
doesn't really want to disappoint anyone.
with all my germs, that too.
No more sleeping underneath the air conditioning vent.
No, I learned my lesson. I'll let you
Very good.
do.
Very good.
Do your characters ever rebel at what you're trying? Oh yeah, they're much like my children. You know, my son, at least one of my kids should have been in medical school, and they all went into the arts. Like, really? Why don't you listen to your mother? Why? I raised a bunch of writers. Why? Yeah, no. What about you, Carol?
Oh, definitely. Most definitely. They will argue to where that's when they start arguing with me and they won't do what I want them to do, where I think they need to do next. They start second guessing themselves. Oh, well, maybe I don't want to go through and do that. So I make them, I'll go have breakfast. I will set them down to breakfast and then I will just leave them. I'm like, y'all talk it over. And then when I come back, y'all need to have a decision. So then we have to, out of breakfast, we will have created a way to get them to do what I want to do. So yeah, they will do that.
Here we go. I find I write 2 books at once because I think it works better with another Carrie. I guess it's an ADHD thing.
Huh.
Maybe because I write 1 book at a time. I think if I tried to do 2 at a time, well, I'd be typing the wrong character names because I do that at the beginning of every book. It's like, I cried as the hero for the last book. Oh, delete, delete, delete. Yeah, no. I do it. For me, it's not ADHD. It's just, what about you, Carol? What do you do?
I don't normally write 2 at once. I can write a novel, 100,000 words, but then if I have to take a break, I may write a short story or go through and work with a short story I've already written and then go through and get that moving in whatever direction, a 99-cent upload or whatever from Smashwords, then I'll go through and throw them out there. But as far as writing 2, because my worlds vary and the civilians vary so differently, then no, I think I would get brain freeze.
Right? And
That's right.
yeah,
There would be an accident on the highway.
they, or yeah, like you said, nobody, that'd be terrible. Well,
Yeah, it
Apollo may
would.
never get a book. If I ever figure out how to, okay, speaking of writing for a moment,
There you go.
be careful of the rules you set up because I set up one hell of a conundrum. How do I get her? Yeah, if we break her out, she'll die. I've got to figure out a workaround on this. It's like, yeah. It seemed like a good idea when I set up the series, but in retrospect, the fans want this, and
You will stay here
I
forever.
know I will break all rules. And I'm not that smart, apparently. I like to pretend that I am, but
Well, see, now as we come through the arc and we filled in everybody and all the sketches and the characters are
I'm living
alive,
in the world,
this
and
is one more character.
there are days where I would be, yeah.
Turn her loose. Turn her.
This is why you shouldn't start a series when you're 18 because you make decisions that you look back on and go, huh. Much like,
Mhm.
although, as I've gotten older, there for a while I was embarrassed in the league, Born of Night to be precise. I have the, where's the Virgil set up for the assassins? By all means, let's put it in a shopping mall. When you're 18, or actually I was younger than that, when you're a kid and you're hanging out in the mall, you're like, where else would it be?
Of course.
As an adult, you're like, I shoulda picked out a better location. But now that I'm older again, my brain looks back and goes, last place to look. Maybe my 18-year-old brain knew something, my adult brain, yeah. What about you, Carol? Is there anything you've put in your books where you're like, and then you look back on it going, oh, can I read?
No. See, because that linear thing again, we put them all together, boom, boom, boom. So thus far, I have not gone through it. I mean, hopefully it doesn't have.
I wish Maddie was in here because you heard some of his rant earlier today, but he was doing that. He's like, I'm afraid to write because whatever think he's heard my story one time too many. He's like, whatever I write now, I'm going to be married to for the rest of my life. I'm afraid to publish your book coming out, whether you want it to or not.
There you go.
But what do I do if I change my mind later and you live with that consequences, son? Think of that. Why aren't you? I mean, here's my question to my kid. Why don't you put this much thought into other stupid actions you do that you have to live with the consequences?
It's easier in a fictional world. So
Yeah,
much easier.
yeah, always, especially writing fantasy. There's always we discovered a new device in real life. You can't always fix it that way. It's like, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm still trying to figure out how to work this. For Apollomy, rebirth like Bethany, or some cosmic forgiveness from powers. That I like that thought, but here's the problem with that. She made a promise, and the Atlantean gods cannot go back on their promise, and that is the one big truth that has been through my series. And if I do that, yeah, yeah, no, trust me, the I've been working on this problem for quite some time, and every time I do, I'm like, yeah, no, that doesn't work. No, and then I wrote this book, and so that no.
So you're
One
getting a lot of suggestions. How about
day,
this? How about this?
one day, I think I'm going to wake up and it's going to be there, and it'll
Right.
be like, oh my god, why didn't I see that 20 years
There
ago?
you go.
Why did it take me so long? Because 10 things like that. I've had a couple of moments in of all shadows where it's like, yeah, and I think that talking to Ian, this was another interesting conversation. Um, Ian has had a series he's been writing since third grade. That runs in the family, apparently. And he was saying that he has a belief that books expire, and if you don't write them, the idea goes away, and the time has passed, and you move on to other things. And I told him, I said, no, I don't believe that, because I've had, you look at something like the Lords of Avalon. It took me from the time of that idea. The book was published in 2005. I came up with that idea in the 80s. It took that long for it really to solidify in my mind. So, in my opinion, if you've got an idea and you can't get to it right away, I think that there's something, let's face it, Born of Night, if I had waited to write that, I love my books and I love Born of the Night. I did remember I was 18 when I drafted, 17 and 18 when I drafted that. And, had I written it today, it'd be an entirely different book. And, my understanding of relationships and stuff are much further along than they would have been then. So I think that sometimes when a book gets held up, the cosmos is trying to go, it's not time for that story yet. Just like with Styx, for years, I was, I'm not going to write Styx. And then suddenly I had the idea, and it's like, ooh, but we needed to progress further down the series to where I could forgive Styx. So what do you think, Carol?
Yeah, I think that probably is right. I think we're guided. The muse goes through and says this and this, and not until here. So I believe they have a really big say in how we go through and sit down and do things. I've been playing, and Derek has been talking and talking and talking, but he hasn't been very insistent. And then today, everything just blew wide open. It's like, I can't type fast enough to keep up with all the stuff he wants to go through and explain for the Draken Brotherhood. So, yeah, it's something else.
Right?
Yeah.
This one's for you, Carol.
Well, of course, we just need people to submit stories.
Return to Sanctuary just came out 2 weeks ago, correct?
It's 31 August. I mean, 31. It was supposed to be 31 August and they moved ahead. That's why it's on.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah. I was like,
I
no,
stumbled over it. She moved
first,
it ahead to July.
was it July or August? I thought it came out like August 2nd.
It was supposed to be 2nd July or 31 July. I mean, 31 August. Okay. So then maybe it was the end of July or the 1st of August, the second. I don't even know if I have a release from her for that.
Well, it came out.
But it did. It came out the 1st of August. So she moved it ahead to go through and get it stuff. So I, at this time, don't have it about 3 stories on the desktop. So um, if we can go through and get some more stories submitted of people who would love to be in her world, in Sherry's world, I would love them either in the league. So for all you sci-fi fans out there, or in Sanctuary for all the Dark Hunter fans. Spread the word. Tell your people.
You got to tell them we're Conk Edits.
Yeah, Conk Edits.
I got to figure out how to type
at
it.
gmail.com.
Let's see.
So yeah, I would love to work on some more because they've been really well, and I think a lot of people like them.
Conk Edits at. I'm on Maddox keyboard. I stink at Maddox keyboard.
Okay.
There. Is that working?
You edited it in there?
I thought I did there. No. Apparently.
See, it's been so long you forgot how to work this thing.
There we go.
There we go.
That is that correct?
Yep, that's it. Because I'm a Jimmy Buffett fan, and we're all about the Conk Republic. So there you go.
I know.
Conk Edits, please. The 5,000 words, we'll go through and work with you on it, and then get them all lined up, and maybe we'll have a third one here.
Right. Our Apollo, Jade Noir, and Azura siblings. I'm going to leave that for Jaden's book, where we will explain all about.
That's a mouthful. Somebody's been making charts.
I know.
Excel sheet. Besides you.
I know, right?
I know what you do. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah. Where do we submit them? Conk Edits.
Yeah. Conk Edits at gmail.com.
Oh, here we go. Will there ever be a story about the Primus Bellum? Yeah, there's going to be, again, Jaden's book. There is going, I'm in my brain, between Jaden and Savitar's book. There's a lot that's going to be covered because Jaden was one of the key people in the Primus Bellum, and especially in how it ended. And, Savitar's been a Ptolemy's servant for, so many centuries. There's a whole lot that goes back to the Primus Bellum and their relationships with each other. That's, I love my Chthonians. My evil. I know, right? Carol, you're being silent. Did we lose you?
No, No. I was just reading. They keep jumping in 5 and 6 comments at a time, so it's like I'm trying to catch up where we are.
I know, right? Thank you. Thank you, Alyssa. We do work our butts off. I think I'm going to kill Carol one day. I'm trying so hard to be not such a workaholic and drag you all over the world, but
it's okay because we get time then to go through and download things and brainstorm things.
Right.
And then when we get somewhere, guess what? You have brain space to try and put a few words down. So I don't mind it. It's a good thing. It's all a good thing.
Bless you.
Cherry, you have where to submit those Conk Edits. Holly, go ahead and just write your story. They're 5,000 words or less. Don't worry about, we can fine tune it. And just send them to Conk Edits and whichever you want to do. Times New Roman, 12-point font. Just drop it in an email and send it on, and then we'll get started on it.
Yep.
Easy peasy.
Who is Braith? Braith is actually a Ptolemy. Gosh, what book was it in? There's a short story that was included in one of the more recent books, and I want to say it was one of the Dragon books. You have to remember, when I'm writing them, to me, it's all one big novel. So sometimes it's like I know the scene, but I can't remember because it's an ongoing movie in my head all the time. But there's a scene between Braith and Kisari, which was the Sephiroth that served her. So there's it explains why Braith is now a Ptolemy and the change, why a Ptolemy went from being all in black. Well, she's still all in black, but I mean, black hair and everything to now she's got blonde hair and everything. So yeah, I caught you. You missed it. You missed one. See what happened?
Ta-da.
Jaden's book is going to reveal the entire
Mm.
I wouldn't say the entire, because there's some. I always keep something up my sleeve so that you guys are like, wait, what? Oh, you wait.
But a
So
pretty
you
good
know,
job.
you know how I answer questions and then there's a whole slew. So James Book will give you some information and is going to leave you going, wait, I got to go read Savitar's. That's my, you know, that's my sneaky trick that I use. Is Savitar a servant of Apollo? He was her Chthonian. He was, which is why he's now on a beach. He was the Chthonian for Atlantis, and when she sank Atlantis into the sea, it's kind of like, well, I got no job now, you know, because the rest of the Chthonians, those who are surviving, they're very territorial and they don't let their. They're like beta fish. There's a good example.
There you go.
Beta fish with way too much power. So yeah, there's. I can't wait to get the Savitar just so I can explain the Chthonian mythology and you'll be like, ew.
I
Oh,
know, right? Ooh,
oh,
can't wait.
oh. Born in Blood is coming out in hardcover next Tuesday. It'll be both hardcover and softcover. The audiobook, again, they're working on recording it, so it'll be out as soon as the audio is finished. I believe Fred is back, Fred Berman, who I love him and Holter. Oh my God, I think they're fabulous when it comes to the talent for recording the audiobooks. So yay.
Not that you get to pick, but okay.
Yeah, no, I did request Fred or Holter. So they did
Gotcha.
let me ask this time. I'm like, thank
Exactly.
you, Chandra. I love you. I love you so much. Ah, here we go. It was the last dragon book. Thank you. Thank you. And this has actually been asked a lot, and it's one of my favorite questions.
Definitely.
I ever post a family tree? The league actually has one. We'll put it on Facebook. It's had a family tree for a long time. It probably needs to be updated. But the DH characters, you really can't do a family tree because it doesn't, the league character, everybody's like the third, fourth cousin of, and I have to be careful with the league characters because like, oh crap, I almost had, at one point I was going to do a story about Hawk and Jade, and then I realized, oh no, wait a minute, they're related. Yeah, that would be, they're too close for comfort. Yeah, no. So because them are aristocrats, and as y'all know, noble families tend to, for political reasons, marry each other. So oh, wait a minute, where are we related here, here, and here? So yeah, I have to be we have to have the family tree for league, just so that I don't marry somebody's second mother to their uncle.
There you go. Mm.
Like I said, you've got so many and here's Kyrian, and here's Eric, who's related to Valerius, but nobody else.
But
yeah, there's nothing to branch off of really. So we had to with Dark Hunter, but you're talking about 4,000 people, most of whom have no relationship whatsoever. But maybe, yeah, 3 hours at night when I sleep.
yeah, see, there you go.
Yeah, and I wish, because I've tried to do it online too, but it's a big family tree with no branch.
Gotcha.
So yeah. Sam, well, let's do that.
Yeah, now what you got?
I know, right? So
Because that
yeah.
would just come up a lot. That would be a lot of work.
Do you do family trees for yours?
I do not.
Have you
My
ever?
most are all one-offs. Remember, all the Draken are started out as orphans, so nobody could go through
Oh,
and have to claim a body anywhere, get involved in the military. So, yeah.
there you go.
Yes.
Oh, wait, I clicked another one and it didn't go.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Oh, here we go.
You got
Here we
this.
go. The one I
You
tried
got this.
to. No, I'm out of practice. My 2 weeks off really made a difference. Mindy.
There
Yeah,
you go.
actually, I can answer this one. He has been talking a lot. I don't know when I'm going to squeeze his book in, but yeah, he is not. Well, he's Psycho Bunny. Psycho Bunny is a very chatty little person. So yeah,
You just had to go through and get it down.
I know, right? Yes, the 3 hours I sleep at night.
Yeah, I know, right?
Randy, I'm hoping to begin if I stick to the schedule, my rain schedule as it currently is. I'm hoping to get back to the Chronicles of Nick to do because I left you guys with a cliffhanger and I know it. I'm hoping to start the next one next year, so it should come out 2024. All things. That's my plan. Who knows what the characters are going to do because they don't listen to me. They kind of run amok. Oh, hey,
Mhm.
Monique. We remember Monique. See, I love you. It's good to see you here too.
Exactly.
Ha.
Ah.
Amanda, I could answer that question, and I may one day in the series.
Who
No,
did
God.
not expect that answer?
Yeah, I actually, yeah, I began her book. Oh my God, um, probably 90, 89, 90. I actually started Thea's book, and somewhere in some old computer on a 5.5 floppy, we have some of that book. Yeah, go ahead and laugh.
Oh,
No,
no.
but DOS days, it predates Windows, but yeah, I started working, I think it was when I was working for the government, and I'm supposed to be doing, taxpayer dollars here. My boss, she's me going, "Why do you jump every time I enter the room?" It's like, "Because I'm doing something I'm
That's
not
right.
supposed to
I
be
would
doing.
not approve of.
I don't wanna get in trouble," but the minute you walk out, I'm going right back to what I was doing. I'm only a little yeah, I'm lucky they didn't fire me.
Oh my gosh. Ah,
I know, right? I'm so bad.
yeah.
Is Sasha even remotely beginning to talk to you? No. You do the chain thing,
Uh-oh.
go, "Yeah, he's been crazy in my head lately," but sadly, no.
Oh, no.
It's something about the Werehunters. When like with Ren, yeah, I was in the middle of Xander's book, and oh my God, when did Ren come out? 2004,
Oh,
2005. It's an old book, and I was in the middle of writing Xander's book back then when Ren said hello.
oh, wow.
Yeah, throw that Xander, Schmander. And yeah, I had to call my editor because everything that we had done up until then was for Queen of All Shadows. And I'm calling my editor going, yeah, the book that you think's coming. Um, yeah, and this was the old day when we had these phones. Um, it's not going to
I
come
always laugh
out.
at you.
Yeah, I know. What is she doing? It's the old phone gesture we used to all make. Call me. Anyhow,
Yes.
so yeah, and my editor was like, "Wait, what? No, you need to write the book you promised us." I'm like, It's not gonna happen. I've got this Were Hunter, he's running wild, and I can't shut him up, and there you go." And so 20 years later, I'm getting around to Xander's book coming out. Yeah.
She allowed you to flip them?
Oh, she did, yeah, because I was not gonna write the other book. It was either that or,
Oh,
bye-bye.
gotcha.
'Cause I would've had writer's block at that point. No.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
Aw, I love Jerry. Thank you. Give him a hug for me. Thank you. Our next book's going to be about his son. Well, they're not. They're also
Crickets.
about Nick.
Crickets.
He will be the focus for the next 3 books, just because of the nature of those books. But you get a lot of juicy details in there for the series, for the Malachi. So, yeah. But no, because you still have Nick and Nakota. So yeah, I
Okay.
promise it will all make sense. I would tell you more about it, but really, and Carol can laugh when I start describing my stuff. It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
I,
no,
I
it's,
am
there's
not
nothing.
good.
It's piece parts.
I
She will
can,
talk so quick she jumps over things. It's really amazing. Like, whoa, whoa, wait, wait, what, huh? What was that? Yeah, okay, I got you. Okay.
exactly. Are we going to see more of the Dream Hunters? I did give you a cliffhanger. The next one is, and you'll see, it ties. Can do I want to give them? I think I already have them. For those who don't know, the reason why Xander's got dual color eyes, he is,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
gotcha.
yeah. There's a reason. That's a big clue from Shadowfall. And there's a reason why Xander comes right after Shadowfall and said, no, we're not done with the Dream Hunters. We've got, Queen of All Shadows. And then, as everybody knows, the Dream Hunters and Jaden go hand in hand. And you're going to learn a whole lot more in Jaden's book about why they go hand in hand and exactly what Jaden's been doing all this time. Y'all thought he was just kind of cool hanging out in trees and pissing off Noir and Azura.
Yeah,
He's
see?
been doing other stuff, having a lot of babies apparently.
Well, okay then.
That whole offer me what? I'm so there.
Hey.
The deal? The reason I'm the broker. You want a deal? Mm-hmm. Really not. Really not. Actually got set up a lot. There's so much I could tell.
I know, right?
There's so much. And
Not
some
in your nature. You'd rather write it in
yeah,
a book.
mm,
That
yeah,
way you
because
don't forget
I
any
tell you,
details.
when
You
I go to
like
write, it'll
details.
change anyway. So I've learned
Sure.
don't tell anybody because you're sitting there going, that didn't work. Or
Wait a
they
second.
say or do something and go off into a direction you never dreamed of.
Exactly.
And you want to let them have that because when they tell the story, it's so much better than me.
There you go.
They know what they're doing. I don't.
Yep. Exactly. Mm-hmm.
Aw,
Oh, super.
there you go.
Thanks.
Good for you.
Good. Yeah. That's awesome. Because there are 14 people who want to go through and throw something out there that has had these characters ruminating in their heads. So yeah, definitely. That's awesome.
Right? I love this one. Thank you, Alyssa. That is amazing. I love you. Thank you. Oh my God. That is amazing.
There you go.
See, thank you, Vicky. I love you, Vicky. I hope you're feeling I hope everything's up and up and up and up with you, baby girl. I think about you a lot. I have you in my prayers every night too. Have I ever thought of opening a real sanctuary? Many times, but I don't know if I could find the people to stock it with. you know? Huh. Huh.
Hmm.
Hmm. I
Hmm.
hope because I have a very because I know everything that went on with both of them. I love Caleb. I really, really have a very tender spot for Zev. I mean, really tender spot for him, and I always have. Just because what happened to him was, I mean, what happened to Caleb was bad, but Zev has really been handed the short end of things. I want to write his book, but I'm trying to figure out how. It's one of those where it will require a very special person to help him heal. So I won't. That's not off the table. I'm hoping, but but he's yeah. Another favorite. Should I answer this? Should I put Robin out of her misery? Yes. Okay, I will. And that is I'll give you that one. That one. See, I can't answer questions. I really can. I know. And now I'm
Okay.
frozen.
I
I
know.
gave
There
you
you go. Oh,
I,
so
yeah,
cute.
Christina, it is very, you know, um, I would say, especially when you're reading, I know, right? Especially when you're reading Styx and Ash, it's not the fictional parts of those stories that should scare people. It's the parts that are personal experience. Um, it is hard, but I think that one of the things that rings true is I use my writing to cope with a lot of evil that has happened in my life. Um, it's why I started writing 1,000 years ago, because when you're writing in real life, you can't control situations, especially when you're young. And I was really young. Um, in fiction, I had the ability to slay the monsters that it was my way of getting my power back from the horrible monsters that have come through my life at many different times in my life. Um, so, one of the things that I really hated, especially when I was young, was every time you would read something and they had these horrible things happen to them, like The Awakening, Kate Chopin, however you say her name. At the end, the heroine would die, or it's Sons of Anarchy. If you've seen it, you try so hard to get out, and what's the reward? You die, and usually they died horribly. And I did not want that to be my life. As a young woman, I was told I was going to be a teen mother. I was never going to be educated. Yeah, I had a teacher in school who told me I have a speech impediment because my front teeth were knocked out with a Coke bottle when I was a kid, deliberately. Um, that I would never be able to have a job where I had to speak to the public. And, I didn't want all these predictions of what all these experts kept telling me to become who and what I am. I had to believe that at somewhere, sometime, life would get better. And, I still have that hope. Do I believe in happy ever after? Not really. You have to work for it. And, what I tell my kids is every time you think you have that happy ever after, life comes and it sucker punches the crap out of you. And, the one thing that in my life that I've learned and that I really do believe in is you are defined by those moments, but you cannot let them rule you. You do the best you can, you move forward, and you rise above. And as long as you're rising above, there you're not letting those monsters drag you down. So, that is one of the reasons I have these really tortured characters, is because then it allows me to, anybody who's been through abuse, you can't get it out of your head. It is always, and you try to unplug those triggers. There are all these different coping strategies for it. You know, don't think about it, but you do. And weird moments where you're going through your life, and then suddenly it can be a smell, it can be a song, something will trigger it, and you relive all that trauma all over again. And, especially when it's been a prolonged abuse situation, you learn not to show it. Hi, everything's good. I'm going to go home to a nightmare, but you're smiling because that's what you were taught to do and deny. Everything's awesome. And it's not. I mean, inside, it's the whole cry of vengeance thing. You scream so loud inside that you don't understand how nobody else can hear it. And I look back at pictures of me, especially when I was a kid, and you can see it in my face, you can see it in my eyes, and it's like, why did no teacher ever look at me and go, this is somebody in peril, this is someone in trouble, and nobody reached out? That's why I always try to pay attention to other people, or at least smile to them and go, hey, are you okay? Because sometimes that one single act of kindness can make such a difference in somebody's life. And I've gone on way too long about this, so
Yes, you have.
I'm gonna leave
Jackie's
that on
already
now.
said good night.
Oh, hey, sorry.
She said the nurse was giving an evil eye.
Oh, no. Good night, my girl. I love you. But yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah. You should have shut me up, Carol. It got me on my soapbox issue.
I know. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
okay. It's got to come out. We're good.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
here we go. I'm sewing a Zayamara in Disney Atlantis colors.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
that's so cool. That's so much
Wow.
fun.
There you go.
Now, here we go. It's not about finding in the storm, it's about learning to dance in the rain. Shelter is what the word should be. And actually, the one thing about that, and I love that you guys contribute that to me, it's actually a biblical quote. That is straight out of the Bible. My grandfather was a preacher. And God, I want to say it was Ruth. My granddaddy's in the grave now going, you shall know exactly what it is. I think it's out of Ruth, and I really should remember that. But oh, yeah. So I'm having ADD. I just saw Leslie. What's on your cup? It's Maleficent. I love my Disney. I love my dragon. Yes. Yes. So, but yeah. I know.
Yep.
My fun cups. I love
There
colorful
you go.
cups. They make me smile. Anyway, and it is now that time. We have been here.
Yep. We have been here for a whole hour already.
I know. Time went fast. Hey, Natalie, I'm sorry you came in and now we're like, ah! But I'm so glad that you guys joined us. Thank
Yes.
you for sitting through another hour with us.
I know, right?
I know, right? Next week. Oh, wait, will we be here next week? Yeah, we are, right? When's Dragon?
Yes. We're off next. We have an off week.
And then we got
an off week. Yes.
I know, right? It's like, no, you have an
off. The next one we're going to be in Dragon Con.
I got a pack for Dragon Con during that week.
Yeah.
So you have an off week. I don't.
Well, we're not on the road. We can tend to business home.
But hopefully I'll see a lot of you there at Dragon Con. We're going to have so much fun. The party. It's Thursday night, 7, right? 7 to 11, not 8 to midnight. I was wrong. It is a masquerade ball that will be at the Westin Savannah Ballroom. So I hope you guys are coming, and we love you guys so much. Thank y'all.
I'm glad y'all came.
Next week. Yeah, thank you.
Nice hanging out with you again.